as He swore to you, if you'll keep the commandments of the Lord your God and walk in His ways. So all the peoples of the earth shall see that you are called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of you. I've seen people afraid of me. Now, you can tell that I'm probably not really a fearful guy. I mean, Hulk Hogan and me don't have anything in common. But I've seen people who were afraid of me, even though I didn't do anything. One day, Pastor Dan and I went to visit a man in the hospital. His wife had come to the hospital once in a while, come to church once in a while. The church is a hospital, by the way, for sinners and those that need help, isn't it? So you don't wait till you get good enough to come to church, because it's like waiting till you get well enough to go to the hospital. It doesn't make sense. So we go into the hospital, and this guy's Burley. His name is Burley. I mean, he is Burley, and his name is Burley. And so when we walked in the door, I didn't say anything. I didn't say, well, glory, praise the Lord. I didn't do anything. Just walked into the hospital. And when I walked into the hospital, all of a sudden, he just went ape on me. He said, Pastor, he said, Pastor, I was just getting ready to come to church. Wasn't it, honey? I told you, weren't we just home? We're going to go. If I get out of here, Pastor, I'm coming to church. He's like, I'm going to shoot him because he hadn't been to church. I didn't say anything. I didn't say hi. I didn't say, praise the Lord. I didn't say anything. A lady came to me one time, and she was smoking. I used to smoke. She was smoking. And when she looked and saw me, she just freaked. Oh! She starts tearing up her cigarette, stomping it out. I said, what are you doing? She said, my daddy told me don't never smoke around a preacher. I don't know, did you go to hell if you smoke around a preacher? It's not you they're afraid of. Have you ever had somebody if you're a Christian, have you ever had somebody get aggravated at you and you don't know why? You didn't do anything. They just were stirred up. It's because they recognize that God is with you. And that shows up if God's not with me and I see God's with you. It puts me in a hard place. A couple of years ago, our town had two major naysayers. One of them, I'm going to be careful because some of you might know him. I'm not going to tell you anything in the story that you can put it together. But one day, a couple of years ago, I was out on the street and this person came up to me. And this person said, hey, preacher. Now they said preacher like it's a really nasty word. Hey, preacher. I said, yeah. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm putting up a sign here. He said, what are you putting up a sign here for, preacher? I said, because we're going to have a yard sale down at the church and to build a church. And who knows, today the Lord might give us $1 million. He looked at me and he said, preacher, he said it wouldn't help you if you got $1 million. You just get it and give it away and try to help somebody with it. I thought, boy, if you're going to get mad and curse me, I don't mind it. Not when it's like that. Amen. See, he stirred up, but he knew. God's people are not in this for themselves. They're in it for Him. And they're in it for His glory.